The rest of the world seems to be legalizing marijuana. Here in New York City, it's really New Amsterdam as far as I'm concerned. One of the few places in the world that actually has retail spots where you can buy weed. So I've come to Williamsburg to check out all of the shops and to give you the lowdown. Quite a lot here in a small space, so let's see what we find. Well, I've just been into 7 Leaf Clover, really nice place, very friendly, and even they sell some shrooms. Just behind me on North First and Kent Ave on the far side of Williamsburg is the Mary Jane shop. It's really cool, it's got some great edibles, good smokable options, even a lounge downstairs that was pretty empty, but I actually did purchase a cool little cookie. Well, if you're going to have an edible, understand that they are pretty strong. I had to actually start a new video the next day, so maybe half or less is good. Behind me on the southwest corner of Williamsburg is Breckenridge Cannabis Cafe. Really great space, make a nice coffee as well. One problem is they don't actually sell any joints or any weed for that matter, since they don't have the necessary documents. Behind me, Chronicle, my favorite in Williamsburg by far. It had such a cool vibe to it. Okay, it had all the things you want, you know, paraphernalia, flour, you know, weed products. And they also had a basement where they display local art and they have musical events and they have other really cool things that really explore the cannabis culture. Most of the shops I've been to haven't really achieved that. Down on Metropolitan Ave, just across from North 5th, we have Lifree, probably not pronouncing that correctly. Cute little store. It's got a wide array of paraphernalia, but there are some pretty standard joints in there and other edibles. There's also vape pen cartridges, which I have not seen at other locations. Directly behind me is Elevated Cannabis Club, which is down here on the corner of South 3rd Street in Williamsburg. It's very efficient. They only have a pretty small selection, but what they have, they know what it is, they've used it, they recommend it. They've got everything from vape pens to edibles to joints, so definitely a good local stop. Down on Broadway and Bedford Avenue, Live and Puff is a really cool establishment. It's got all the things that you would want from a weed shop, and it's also got some really cool artwork on the wall, and it feels like they've made a real effort and they care about the products that they're putting out, so definitely worth a visit. Corner of North First and Bedford Avenue, there are actually 3 weed locations. Plantier was pretty neat and tidy, has all the things you need. Flower World Dispensary was much more elaborate and definitely worth a visit. And if you walk a little bit further north, you'll find a little place called Goodies, which, as it sounds, has everything you need. I've actually had a few false starts because there's been some other locations that just didn't exist. So if you enjoyed this tour of Williamsburg's weed shops, hit the subscribe button for more videos. And of course, if you like my accent, check out our sponsor, datebritishguys.com.